That was the weirdest thing. I was just making a video and I had like 10 minutes, 10 whole minutes of the video. And then I don't know, I touched something. I don't know if I touched on my keyboard or touched on my mouse or touched on something. And the whole thing went to hell in a handbasket. Okay, it probably wasn't worth showing anybody anyway. But I was showing you my bird. I finished my bird, but I'm happy with my bird except for one thing. It's not clear and like it is on this image. See how on the image it's very clear? When you look up at the finished bird, it's like blurry looking or something. And so this is what I'm planning to do. First I was thinking I was just going to reorder another one and do it different. But I'm not going to reorder another one. As I was chatting to you in them 10 minutes, I decided no, I wasn't going to do that. Because I think oh gosh, Elizabeth Marie, you'd think that this was scene one, take two. Oh gosh, I'll tell you what. I dropped that nail in the floor. You know what? I'm going to be honest and transparent with you right now. I hate bending over, because if I bend over, my bladder says, oh, it's time. Oh, good grief. So usually then I just have my, oh, no, I can't. Oh, God, I'm just bending over. What the heck? I got a diaper on. Okay. Oh, I had to pick this up. All right. I am not going to repeat what I just said because I don't know what I said. But I'm going to try to redraw the picture of the bird just using this. I'm going to try to redraw it to be very similar to this one. And then, because I have all of this extra yarn from the one I did, all of this extra, so that's plenty to do another one. I've got monk's cloth, so since I have monk's cloth, I can redraw and restart. But what I want to do is, instead of using this one that came with it, this punch needle that come with it, because you see the shank is quite long. There's no way of adjusting this one. They do make adjustable ones, and I do happen to have an adjustable one that came in a kit that was sent to me by a friend. And so when I can adjust this one, actually I think this one's a little too narrow. I'll have to switch it to a little tiny bit wider to match this one. And then I'm going to start another one because I think by having a smaller shank, because this one pokes in a good probably 1.5 inches almost. And then if I leave it down like this, that it's only about 3/4 of an inch, it'll make less of a pile, you know, like the pile in a carpet. And then that way I think my bird will turn out to be a little bit more of a sharper image. That's what I was trying to say when my whole thing went to Kaputski. But I'm going to tell you what I want to start. I just want to do everything all at one time, I guess. But I want to show you what I want to do. I like using this little table. Well, it's actually a card table, not a card table, a TV tray. And I got it covered and made like a little ironing board out of it. But this is what I want to do. I was watching Jennifer Clouston. Every morning she does 15-20 minutes of stitching in her yard, and I like to watch her a few minutes every morning. She's working on like a snippet roll. Well, it wouldn't be a snippet roll. Well, it could be a snippet roll because you might want to snip it. Well, I have this long piece It's probably 2 yards long of linen. First, I'll take and I'll iron it and probably baste a hem on both sides, just so I'll see that it's straight. I want it to be straight. But what she is doing, and it is so beautiful, just so beautiful, is she's doing like embroidery, actually like slow stitching. And what the heck did I do with my? Oh, here it is, right next to the snake. I have this bag full of. See, I do have something or some things organized, just not everything. Now I have this bag full of most all of this are of their laces and trims of like the ecru and light beige colors, whatever you call them, like natural colors. So what she has done, what she is doing on this piece that she's working on, is she's got different, well, I'd have to iron and cut, but like this piece, she might have this piece, and she might have that stitched on already. And then she might have, gosh, I have so many beautiful pieces. Like maybe a piece of this. She might have that stitched on there somewhere. And just stitched on there. And maybe just basted. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna watch her some more and get more of her tips and her tricks. I got 2 of her books for one thing. I gotta look through her books too and see what I've got such beautiful pieces. And so it'll take me a minute or 6 to, to find what I want. But I'm going to have all of different laces covering this piece. It'll be about 6 inches wide. And then she's covering. I don't think she covers the whole thing before she actually does her embroideries on it, but maybe she covers it as she's going along. And see, I can have like put a little doily there. It's just so much that you can do, and hers is just beautiful. Like even if I just have this right along that whole thing, just above just there, and just little pieces, and some of it is just like little that she has is just like little fabric. Like this is just a small piece of lace, that might go in somewhere. So you don't have to have big pieces. You can just have little pieces that you can lay along. And in this bag, I've got so much. I've got pieces. And I've got, just, y'all ever think, can you all think and talk at the same time? It's magical if you can. If you can't, you're magic. You're like magic. Okay, so I have, there's a piece of lace, and just, boy, this bag is just full of beauty, beauty, beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. So, but anyway, this will just give you an idea. I don't have to pull all that out. But, see, now this is a piece that was cut off of something. And who knows, maybe I would start with something like that. Maybe I would put in a little piece of a, and this whole thing doesn't have to be covered either. She's not covering every little inch of it, but she's got pieces covered. If you haven't watched her, it's the girl I've been talking about that wrote these two books, Jennifer Clouston, like in Houston. I'm loving these books. It's the inspiration I get from them books. And so, yeah, I think I might cut this, iron it, and then maybe put a piece, and I can have two pieces that can go on here. I got these little pieces. So anyway, she gets that prepared, and then she starts her embroidering. Like I've been embroidering now on this little piece. Just playing. This is my practice piece. And so, just take it off that hoop for a minute. And, but see, I've got some pieces on here. This one goes in this direction. This one goes in this direction. But I got a couple of pieces on here. And I think what I want to do, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. I could maybe remove these off of here, cut these apart, and stitch them onto here. I could do that. Or I could just start again with another piece. But I will go over. I will have these in place first in some kind of a fashion. I'll have these, pieces. I got to go through my whole. Oh, Papa, good. I'm glad to see you here because you got to open your card you got today. You got something there from the mailman. But then I'm going to be embroidering on this piece. Honey, if you want, you need to watch where you're walking. You're going to fall down. Okay, this is probably deliver to Lizzie Brewer Phillips.
That would be you.
That means it. Okay, honey, before you sit down, would you go over on that other table over there and get that card you got in the mail today? You should be able to see it right on top of Mount something. Okay, this says it's to Lizzie Brewer Phillips. It just got delivered. So I am going to look at that. So this is like a commercial. This is like a commercial. We're still filming, yeah, we are. We're still filming. So I'm gonna, these scissors, look at this. You can't hardly get them open anymore. I don't know what happened that they got so tight. I don't know. Okay, I'll take this pair. I'm gonna cut. Do you see it over there, honey?
Hello.
Okay. I'm hanging. You take your time over there. I gotta see what's in this here package. Okay. Whatever it is, it smells good. Oh! Somebody has sent me this. Because, yes, darling, that's it. Somebody sent me this off of my wish list. Someone ordered this and sent it from my wish list because I have this lamb kit on my wish list. Okay, here, move this down here. And then, can you find enough room to sit your bum down there? Okay. Now, let me see. Oh, for cute. Now, look. This, I had that on my wish list, so I'm going to have to take it off on my wish list. Is that cute or what? This actually looks like it might be from the Same company. Let me see. Here's the print. Oh, it's a different kind of fabric. I don't know what this fabric is, but there's the print of the little lamb. That's beautiful. I want to look at the oh yes, it does. It has exactly the same needle. Although this one doesn't look as long. Oh yeah. It's the same. It's the same needle that was in the other one. Okay. I might learn from these things. So, whoever sent this to me, wait a minute, was there a sent by little paper in here? No, it's not in here. Okay, so thank you. That was on my wish list from Amazon, and I appreciate that because that's beautiful. I'm going to probably work on that. I will start that today too, but I'm going to get this started today. Now, but I wanted to show you something. This came in the mail today. This is a card for Papa, and it came from Beth McGale in Canada. Look at this envelope. Can you, let me see if I have, can you see on that envelope, every bit of that is hand painted. This must have took this lady a long time to make. That is gorgeous. That is, you see how the gold paint around here? This is all painted. This is not a print. That is painted, and that is beautiful. And so, and then here, happy 80th birthday. Oops, I gotta hide her. We don't want to show people's addresses, because you will steal all her paints. Don't be stealing her paints. Okay, so now I want to very carefully open this here envelope. Papa, can I take your knife? And I just want to be very gentle with this envelope. It says on there, please do not bend. Please do not bend. So we're going to, thank you, sweet child. And I call him my child because he's one of my kids. Yeah, not really. Okay, so I'm going to open it gently because I certainly do not want to hurt that artwork. That is beautiful. I'll try not to hurt your knife. There's your knife back. Okay, then I'll gently pull out what it says, do not bend. Okay. Ta-dum. Okay, so now he has what was in the envelope, and oh, that is beautiful.
Papa's 80th birthday, February 20th, 2025. Love from Alberta, Canada. This is watercolor of Wilma. I think that's what that says.
Okay, did you look at it though? Did you look at the front? Oh my gosh, you guys, wait till you see this too.
That's some pretty cool work.
That is beautiful work.
That's too small for me to read.
Okay. Oh my God. Beth. This is painted on a tea bag. Look at that. This is a tea bag. It looks like the tag of the tea bag says the difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. And that is so true. Because because Papa has picked me wild flowers, and because whenever he finds flowers, he picks them for me and he brings me flowers, and they're wildflowers. They're not weeds. Some people might refer to them as, oh, those are just weeds, but there is not a flower on this earth that is a weed. They are flowers. But that is so true. I like that tag on that tea bag. But look at there. She painted a bird. Okay, she's got a bird on there, and look at its wings are like in flight, and she just stopped by to get a little snack out of that flower pot. And then she's got some little things painted on the outside, but that matches the same as on the tea bag. And she's got it on a good watercolor paper. So this has got to find, oh, a special place. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, this is her.
That's her calling card. Beth McGale, watercolor and acrylic. That's beautiful. Oh, and then this must be an image of something she painted. Somebody told me on the comment, and I didn't do anything different, is that I talk too loud and then nobody can hear Papa. And so I should have really moved my microphone, but I didn't. And so I hope you hear Papa.
This is a letter from that lady right there, Beth McGale. Happy birthday, Papa. Lizzi and Papa. Papa's 80th birthday. And then it gives us our address. Dear Lizzi and Papa, wishing you the happiest of your 80th birthday. Though we have never met, I can see through Lizzie's joy and warmth that a wonderful person you must be. Wow. To celebrate this special milestone, I've sent a little piece of art, a tiny bird on a flower pot. And that's what you got, right?
Yeah, that's what's on the tea bag here.
Oh, okay. I also hand painted the envelope just for you, so every part of this comes with heartfelt wishes. May this year bring you many more moments of joy, love, and creativity. Wishing you a fantastic birthday and many happy years ahead. Warmest wishes, your Canadian friend, Beth McGale. Thank you, Beth. Thank you very much.
That is heartfelt, like she said. That's beautiful. And this is something I don't see a lot, is a proper this is what we learned in school, is how when we write a letter, we put the date, and then we put the address that it's being mailed to, and then the dear, and then the base of the letter, and then the signature, and then the address where it came from. I haven't seen that since I was taught that in school. That proper. It's just very proper. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Beth. Oh, this is just beautiful, and not just for Papa. I'm telling you, if there would be some way I can, you know what I might want to do, I think I will too, is because I'm going to have more than one more than one tome or more than one journal, because all the cards won't fit in one journal. It would be this thick. And but maybe I will work a cover for the second one just using a page protector and be able to put the envelope, and because I haven't been saving the envelopes because the envelopes take up too much thickness, and so that's why I'm just saving the stamps off of the envelope and the return addresses, and I'm making collage out of them. But this one, I gotta save the whole envelope, and that might be what I'll do: is use a page protector for the cover, and 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 display these on. Oh, I don't know what I did with the little card thing. I lost that already. I got problems, I'm telling you. But yeah, oh, this just blows me away. This is beautiful. Did I put it back in the envelope? Yes, I did. There it is. So, and I'm sure that she probably painted this too, and that might be just a copy from that she made her little business card out of. But so that will go too on that page, and then that's beautiful. That, and you know what? They did stamp over the stamps, but it didn't mar the image. That's, oh my gosh, I'm just amazed with this. I'll probably leave this when I put it in there. I'll probably leave that in the envelope when I put that in the page. But oh my gosh, that, I mean, today was one card, and that one card adds up to 1,000,000. That's beautiful. I mean, every card has touched both of us so much. We have cards now.
Very true.
Yes, from small children all the way up to, I don't know if there's anybody in the world older than him, but we know there is. But there's handmade cards, there's store-bought cards with beautiful wishes, and we know that those 80-year, the ones that are store-bought may have the 80 years. You had to go out and trudge through the deep snow to go find a card like that. And then the one lady, she said it was too cold to get out or something. The weather was not allowing her to get out, and it was the only card she had in her house. That was Adrian, she sent. And it was the cutest card, and it was probably, the designer probably made it for a woman, but it was perfect for Papa. So there's so much behind every card that has came to Papa. And
a lot of.
and I don't know what his total number of cards is yet, and because so many cards come, we were counting them before we started opening them. We were counting them almost daily to see how many there was in the box, and but then when we started opening them, a lot of the cards were 2 cards or 3 cards in one envelope, so that put us off for counting, and now I'm putting them into a journal, and I'll know at the when I get them all in the journal, then if I'd have thought of it, but then I don't know, it might have been too much work to separate them all to different states, but they're just going in as they came in to our lives, is how they're going into the journal. But I'm keeping track on the state map to see what state. I think at last was Iowa was the highest state. I don't remember for sure. I have to wait, and then I'll let y'all know. But this truly is amazing. This is amazing. And this, I think, whoever sent this punch needle embroidery kit today. It's beautiful, and
it will be used.
yeah, I kind of sit back here and I just make, now that I look in the background and I see that, I can see the bird. It doesn't look as gumbled up as I thought. Did you see my bird when I finished it right here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so he sat with me for a while I was working this morning on it. But yeah, I want to try and make it again with just a smaller loop. Because see, I'm new at this still. And so I'm doing a lot of practicing. And one thing I want to tell you I love is this square embroidery hoop. And this one I got from Temu. And I don't, you would just have to say square embroidery hoop. But I like to put the round circle in the square hole because I've got a round hoop made like this too. But when I put the piece on it, these legs right here on the round one, they're just in the way. And it might just barely fit in there. And then these legs are in the way. And so then you've got to readjust. But I put that one, you can still see around the edge there where I had it in the square hoop. And I had no problem whatsoever doing the punching because the legs did not get in the way. And it always comes with 2 different sizes. So I like this a lot. So I'm glad that I got that. And I should have looked up the price for you, but I didn't. I don't know how much I gave for that, but it wasn't a lot. All right. Okay, well, I wonder if that's... My neck don't hardly turn anymore. I need a new neck swivel. Maybe I need a new universal joint. I don't know. But I'm going to... Well, this card took up a lot of our time this morning, which it was worth more time than that even. And, well, then I showed you what I'm going to get started on. So you'll see me working on this pretty regular. My snippet roll, I don't know what else to call it, but I really don't think I plan to snip it, though. But I have thought that there might be a way that when I finish this, I can maybe have the whole thing sewn to like a heavier, like a felt or something, and then actually make a basket out of it where it would be the embroidery all the way around. That would be pretty too. Okay, Papa, what did I do with... Oh yeah, I remember. Right down here. Okay, so we got to find us something to... The good news for the day is that Jesus calls every day. He calls us up, leaves us a message. And so today is what? The 26th. Okay. Yep, Jennifer and Jeffrey spent their first night in their house last night, and they were happy. And I talked to Skeeter yesterday. Oh, and below the video, now I'm not doing like I did Papa's for cards, but I was asked for an address for Skeeter and to send a get well card to him. If you're new here, he just had it was a serious type of accidental shooting where his dog shot him in the leg. But only my family, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up.
That's the truth.
But he was transferred now from the hospital because they removed his leg from just above the knee, and the dog shot him. You'd think that dog, and the dog's not prison. He's still a felon, the dog, because it was attempted something. But Skeeter had the gun laying on the arm of his recliner because he sleeps in a recliner. He had a shotgun, 12-gauge shotgun, I think, laying on that, just in case a lion came in the middle of the night. You never know. Then he'd have his shotgun right there ready. Well, the dog went to get comfortable in the chair, and he's got a big dog. That thing must weigh 80 pounds. And the dog stepped, and he said he had a safety on too. But when the dog somehow stepped on the safety and the trigger, just bleep bloop, and bang, 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 he shot me down, bang, bang. But anyhow, it kind of shot off the bottom of his leg. And so he has now been transferred to they've got all the surgery is done, and so he spent a couple weeks now already in the hospital, but now he's in rehab. And so they're going to teach him there how to live with a one leg and or 1.5 legs. And they're going to make his they're going to fit him, they're going to make sure that that thing gets healed up. They're going to fit him with a peg leg. I know they're not called peg legs, but
Yes, they
are they called peg legs? Okay, well, they got a different, like a fancy name, I think.
are. Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they got some kind of fancy name. It's a fake leg, nonetheless. And but they've got him as his discharge from the rehab center as May 23rd, and this is only the end of February. So is he going to be there 3 months away from his family? That's going to teach him a lesson. Not to leave a loaded gun in your chair when you're sleeping. Oh, Lord. I hope something teach that boy a lesson. But anyway, so I asked him permission, can I put your P.O. box up? And he goes, oh my gosh, I'd love to get well cards. I'd love to get cards. If I could just plaster the whole walls in here with cards, that would be. And they don't have to be get well cards. They can be sympathy cards. I sympathize with you that you're such a dork, something. You can be sassy. And if you want to be sassy and tell him about himself in the card, that's fine too. And say, your mother said I could write this, that I could call you this name, whatever you want to call him. Tell him how. Yeah. He is blessed. Gosh, if that would have hit one of them kids. Because he got 3 youngins in there. And the one youngin is Down syndrome. Good night. If he'd have hit one of them youngins. And so he was pretty lucky that it just hit him in the leg and didn't hit his children, his babies. And well, they're not babies. They're 16, 17, 18 years old. But, bless his heart. But if you would want to just send him a card, then that's fine. And we don't guess for 80 or nothing. I put it there because I was asked, and then I called him to make sure it was okay. And he said absolutely he would love to receive cards. So little get well cards or sympathy cards or happy something day. His birthday isn't until December, so don't send him no birthday cards. And so, did I read this? I didn't read this. I'm just busy running my mouth. All right. February the 26th. I am leading you step by step through your life. Hold my hand in trusting dependence, letting me guide you through this day. Your future looks uncertain and feels flimsy, even precarious. But that is how it should be. Secret things belong to the Lord, and future things are secret things. When you try to figure out the future, you are grasping at things that are mine. This, like all forms of worry, is an act of rebellion, doubting my promises to care for you. Whenever you find yourself worrying about the future, repent and return to me. I will show you the next step forward, and the one after that, and the one after that. Relax and enjoy the journey in my presence, trusting me to open up the way before you as you go. That's pretty good advice.
Amen.
And it says here from Deuteronomy 29:29, the secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and our children forever, that we may follow all the words of this law. And then the next one says, Psalms 32:8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. That's good to know, too. That's good to know. And even though we already know that, it's always good to be reminded. And so we're going to call it a video, and we're going to go on with our crazy day. Thank you again. Thank you again, people. Oh, my word. We are probably the most blessed family on the face of the earth right now. So, Papa, what do you think about the way of the world?
I think it's going pretty good.
It is pretty good. It's all in the eyes of the beholder. And we think the world is going pretty good, even though it's got a little bit snafus here and there. If you look at the whole picture,
Yep, that's true.
it's pretty darn good. Okay, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit here. We are always happy to hang out with you guys, and we'll most likely touch base again with you tomorrow, and know that we love you dearly, and we appreciate every minute that you spend with us. So God bless and keep you. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you happy, healthy, and humble. And by all means, no matter how rough it might feel today, stay another day. God bless you.
Y'all have a good day.
Very good day. Amen. Okay, bye-bye.